Hi everyone, Ricciman here with a review of the quarter scale Maquette Iron Patriot from Sideshow Collectibles. Just received this by Canada Post today, number 461, and I have to say it's interesting. I'm gonna go over the review really quick here. It's not going to be a very long review because this thing is probably going back, but I'll let you all gauge in on your opinions, and you can definitely put in your comments below or send me any messages if you have any questions. But here's the box. This is the exterior box. Nice graphics, good job. Actually pleased with the box. They did a good job on this. The graphic design is nice. It doesn't look cheap. You've got the exterior box right there, number 461. The packaging, good as usual. Things were packaged well. Nothing broken, nothing out of place, and it comes in about 6 pieces. And here's the Iron Patriot as well. You've got the little signage here, Iron Patriot. Got the Sideshow logo on the back with Marvel, and that sits well. The idea is good. I mean, in general, the piece having a little plaque like this is very nice, and you know, it adds a little bit of magic to the piece, but I don't think anything can really save this. And I'm going to jump from the emblem here to Don Cheadle's representation here. And I mean, I read some pretty bad stuff about this, and unfortunately all of them are true. The paint job is absolutely terrible. With that being said, I think the sculpt itself of Don Cheadle's face does resemble Don Cheadle. I mean, it actually does look like him. So I think they did get that right. I think the problem here is the paint job, the paint application, which I'm really not very pleased with. I'm trying to get as close as I can so you can see what I'm talking about. And I don't know how well that comes off in the video, but it's not very pleased with this. I'm not going to be using this head for the collection, for visual purposes. I'm not going to be using this piece because I think it's better to have the actual Iron Patriot head sculpt on there when I'm displaying it. But I just want you all to see this so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Okay, it's got a little base that it can sit on as well, which is also a nice touch. Here's where the beginning of the paint job nightmare begins. And I'm just gonna go over to the base. Now, I'm just gonna say this right away. The base is by far the best part about this piece. Very pleased with the base. The rocks look like rock. The crane pieces here that are on the base actually look like a crane. Looks metallic. I think they did a great job with this base. It's really nice. I just wish they would have paid more attention to the statue itself. I think it would have been much better if the statue was as nice as this beautiful base. I mean, I'm really impressed with the base, and I'm gonna go around the base so you can see everything here in detail. On and off switch here also comes with an AC adapter, so you can plug her in. Comes with 3 AAA batteries to light up the torso and the eyes. And now here you can really get a good idea of this base, and it's really an impressive base. I'm happy with it. Now, in terms of the piece itself, like I've read on the forums, from a distance, it actually looks good. But as you climb up the piece, I mean, you can start to see, I mean, the legs look great. And then here's where, now I'm not sure if this was intended to be some kind of wear and tear or battle damage, but I think it's simply a bad paint job. I mean, there's a good idea of what I'm talking about. And I'll zoom out here so you can really see. talking about. And take a look at the arc reactor. I mean, even the paint around the arc reactor is really shoddy. I mean, this is really bad. If you look at the star itself, I mean, you can see, I mean, it's like someone, whoever painted this, never went through some kind of basic paint application job to stay within the lines. I mean, there's a lot of situations with this piece where it's just flowing. The color is just flowing all over the line. I mean, look at the shoulder here. You've got some black just coming off the red. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is behind this. I don't know what Sideshow is thinking, but it's really bad. And mind you, I collect a lot of Sideshow pieces, and I have, you know, over 20-25 pieces. And, you know, sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't. This is a perfect example of where they did not get it right. Go down to the arms are probably the best part of this piece for some reason. I mean, the arms and the fists are well sculpted, and I think they're actually well painted as well. But the rest of it is just a mess. I don't know what exactly happened here. So unfortunately, I'm using an iPhone to do this video, so I'm limited to how close I can get. But there's a type of an exhaust here. I'm going to show you what I mean by the bad paint application here. Okay, if you have a look closely here, I mean, the black is just drooling over into the silver. Here's the star. I mean, this is just weird. It looks like a 5-year-old painted this. And for $500 US, especially since I'm in Canada with the exchange rate, I'm really sorry, but I can spend my money elsewhere. You can see the side of the mask here. I mean, this is just a terrible, terrible paint application. But, as I said, if you're comfortable putting this in your display case, and you're comfortable looking at it from here, it looks amazing. I have the Iron Patriot life-size bust 1-to-1. Although many people have hated this thing, and I've read a ton of terrible reviews of it, I happen to be one of the few who actually likes the Iron Patriot 1-to-1 bust. Maybe it's the one that I received. I find that it has a very strong presence. You can see my review on my channel, and I was really hoping to have this, you know, sitting next to the bust. But I mean, there's no way that I can keep this. I mean, the paint is just terrible. I think the sculpt has the right idea, but I mean, I'm not going to paint my own pieces. I don't know how to paint. So I'm going to be sending this back, whether I get them to send me a new one and verify it first. I have a feeling they're all going to be like this, but, you know, maybe I just got a bad piece. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is not battle damage. I mean, this is just a bad paint job. And I think the Iron Patriot was one of the suits in the Ironman films that, you know, was painted relatively well. There was actually perfection, because I think the Iron Patriot was meant to be a showpiece for the military. Here's another example of some bad paint. I mean, what is all that black there? What is this? It looks like like a messed up cartoon character. The numbers look good. The decals are nice. Here's the gun turret. So whatever's going on here, I don't know. I'd love to get your comments on this. But, I mean, overall, I'm not pleased with the Iron Patriot quarter scale maquette from Sideshow Collectibles. Again, I do collect Sideshow. I love their pieces, but this is really not doing it for me. This is Ricciman Productions signing off. And I'm going to sign off with the lights being turned on so you can see this. And there you go. Again, from a distance, it looks badass. I think it looks amazing from a distance, with the, especially with the lights on. This looks amazing. So why couldn't they get the paint right? That's a question that we all have to ask ourselves. Take care, and if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. More reviews coming up. Take care.